For 40 years, New Hampshire grew the exact same way. Cross the border, find a colonial, commute down 93, and that was the playbook. But that era is officially over, and most people have no idea what's replacing it. Today, I'm breaking down exactly which towns are about to explode and what this reset means for your property value. And if you're seriously considering moving here, you can actually download our free relocation guide. The link is right in the description below. Here's what most people completely miss about why New Hampshire grew so fast. It wasn't luck. It was one simple formula. New Hampshire was the tax-free escape hatch for Massachusetts commuters. Developers would scoop up old farmland, carve it into 1-acre lots, and sell $300,000 houses to people who were sick of paying income tax and high prices down south. That model worked for decades, but right now, in 2026, it is breaking down, and here's exactly why. That $300,000 starter home, it's gone. The median price in New Hampshire is now $535,000, and if you're looking in places like Windham or Bedford, you're staring down $800 plus. I talk to buyers every week who moved here 5 years ago thinking that they got ahead of it, and now they're watching their neighbors list and realizing even they couldn't afford to buy their own house today. And it's not just the price, it's the commute math that's finally catching up too. People are just hitting a wall. They're not willing to sit on Route 93 for 90 minutes each way anymore, especially when the house at the end of the commute costs nearly $1 million. The whole value proposition of suffer the drive, save the money just does not pencil out the way that it used to. And here's the last piece that makes this a real crisis and not just a market correction. We only have about 2 months' supply of homes in southern New Hampshire right now. The sprawl that fueled this whole growth story has hit a wall physically and politically. Southern towns are tapped out on land, and local boards are not rubber stamping new developments the way that they used to. So what you have is a state that grew fast on a model that no longer works. High prices, a broken commute, and almost no inventory to absorb demand. And that is not a market that fixes itself on its own. And so now I'm going to tell you about a way that you can get ahead of the changes that are happening in New Hampshire and still come out on top. This is the part of the video where things get real, because what I'm about to tell you is not a prediction, it's already law. In 2025 and 2026, the state of New Hampshire finally did something it almost never does. It told towns they could no longer say no to housing. Let me start off with the one that is going to affect the most people watching this. It's called HB 577, and it's quietly one of the biggest shifts in New Hampshire real estate in a generation. Because of this law, you can now build a detached ADU, think tiny house, guest cottage, in-law suite, on almost any single family lot in the state. Your town cannot stop you. I know homeowners right now who are sitting on a quarter-acre lot thinking it's just a yard. Well, that yard just became a potential rental property, a place for aging parents, or a long-term wealth-building asset, and most people have no idea yet. That is the ADU revolution, and it's just getting started. And now here's a second shift, and this one is going to change what our towns actually look like. We are watching the beginning of what I'd call the Manhattanization of New Hampshire's downtowns. Old commercial strips in Nashua, Manchester, and even smaller towns like Epping are now being pushed to allow apartments and condos where only retail and office space existed before. I remember driving down Elm Street years ago thinking that that block would never change, but that assumption is over. The future of New Hampshire housing is not another cul-de-sac carved out of a cornfield. It is mixed-use density. Coffee shops on the first floor, 6 condos above it, walkable and close to everything. If you're a buyer, a seller, or an investor and you're not paying attention to these two shifts, you're going to be behind. Because the towns that adapt fast are about to look very different in 5 years, and the property values inside of them are going to reflect that. And so now let's talk about the question everyone actually wants answered. If southern New Hampshire is tapped out, where do you go? Let me show you exactly where the smart money is moving right now and why. The first place most people overlook is what I call the boring winners: Rochester, Dover, Somersworth. These cities spent decades being the towns that people drove through on the way to Portsmouth. But right now, they're issuing more building permits than almost anywhere else in the state. I had a client last year who just kept getting outbid in Exeter and Hampton, and so we shifted our search north by 20 minutes, found a house under asking in Dover, and that same street has already appreciated significantly since closing. The reason these towns are winning is simple. They actually have the infrastructure to grow: water, sewer, road capacity, and local governments that are open to development. That combination is rarer than people think, and buyers are starting to figure it out. Now here's the second shift, and this one genuinely surprised me when I looked at the data. Carroll County, the Lakes region, is now the fastest growing county in the entire state. This is not a vacation story anymore. People are not just coming up to Moultonboro and Tuftonboro for the summer. They're staying. Remote work made the commute irrelevant, and when the commute disappears, the calculus completely changes. Why sit in traffic on 93 for an hour and a half when you can wake up to a lake view and open your laptop from the kitchen? Prices in those towns are rising at roughly twice the statewide rate. And the people who bought up there thinking that they were getting a quiet escape are now sitting on some serious equity. And so if you are trying to figure out where to plant your flag in New Hampshire right now, stop looking where everyone else is already looking. The value is actually in the towns that are one news cycle away from being discovered, and some of them already are. So let me leave you with the most practical thing I can tell you if you're actively trying to buy in New Hampshire right now or sell. Stop chasing the perfect house. I talk to buyers every week who are locked onto a 10 out of 10 school district, a finished basement, a turnkey kitchen, and a backyard that's ready for summer, and I get it. That house exists. But you're going to pay massive premium for it, and in this market, that premium is not going away. Here's what I'd be looking for instead. Find the value play. Specifically, look for a property that has a lot large enough to support potentially a detached ADU under the new HB 577 rules that we talked about earlier, because that second structure isn't just a guest cottage, it's rental income. It's a multi-generational option, and it's equity you built instead of paid for. The second thing I'd tell you is to stop sleeping on towns like Claremont and Franklin. These are not the towns that show up in the highlight reels right now, but that is exactly the point. They're early in their redevelopment phase, infrastructure is improving, and prices still reflect yesterday's perception instead of tomorrow's reality. I've seen this play out before in Dover and Rochester. The buyers who showed up before the buzz are the ones who look like geniuses now. New Hampshire is not running out of land, it's running out of cheap land in the places people already know about. The map is being redrawn right now by new laws, by remote work, by buyers who can't afford the South and are finally looking north. If you understand these shifts, you're not just buying a house, you are actually positioning yourself for the next decade of growth in one of the most resilient real estate markets in the country. And if you want to know all of the pros and cons of living in New Hampshire, watch this video right here.